Hi, I'm Heather Haley coming to you live from the GBTA broadcast studio here in San Diego at Convention. And with me this morning, I have Marion Peter from Egencia. Welcome.
Thank you, Heather. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So last day of Convention, we're excited. Let's talk, going back to Saturday night at our Global Leaders Dinner,
Yes.
Which is an event that honors all of GBTA's volunteer leaders across the country. We were talking about the uses of travel apps and the fact that on average people have 20 apps on their phone,
Yes.
but only use half of them.
Yes, that's
And
amazing. But
I
it's
would
true,
say
yeah.
I probably do the same thing. So tell us, what are the travel apps that people should be using and
Yeah.
why?
And so to get back to your first point, yes, we absolutely tend to do that and download many apps and only use half of them. That's what is a big challenge for app developers, to create this engagement and stickiness. So for that, you really have to deliver great value and to solve real problems with your app to make sure that people will not just download it, but keep using it. And as far as the apps that people use when they're traveling, it keeps amazing me to see that we still see a lot of the hybrid model, TMC working with online booking tool, and so it creates a very fragmented experience. Travelers have to download at least 2 apps, and they have a very fragmented and confusing experience when using those apps when they travel. So that's something that we keep hearing, and at Egencia we make sure that we have only one app and that you can find everything you need in just one app. So we keep hearing
That's important,
yes,
right?
that's
So
very
is that
important.
that was going to be my next point is, what should somebody be looking for in a TMC app?
Yes. So I would classify that in 2 categories. There is the basic features that you need to make this work. So everything related to trip management, making sure that you can access your itinerary, have every information you need when you're traveling. Booking capabilities, so you can book your trips from your phone. Alerts, contacting an agent, all those basic features must be working perfectly well. And on top of that, you want to have a nice to have innovative layer to make sure that you also deliver enjoyable experiences. So for example, we have recently launched a hotel conversation feature. So now our travelers directly from the Egencia app can start a conversation with their hotel and
Really?
send them some requests, questions, and have this conversation within the Egencia app.
So we when we started off with the fact that there's all these folks that are downloading apps and not using them. What are the features that people should be looking at that you think are really the most usable things that help with an app as you're traveling?
Yeah, so up until now, I think most of us, we've been focusing on the business travelers' needs when we were developing our apps and covering all the features that I mentioned, being able to manage your itinerary, to book a trip, as well as to have some personalized and relevant experiences. So that's where we are investing a lot at Egencia, to make sure that we bring personalization to our experiences to really each user. And by each user, I also mean now arrangers, approvers, travel managers, because we know those user types also need to have app capabilities. We want to make the most of our time. So when you are waiting in line for your coffee, you want to be able to approve a trip in just a few taps. As a travel manager, when you are watching the news, if you see that something is happening in a city where you think you might have travelers traveling, you want to make sure and assess the situation rapidly. So we have brought all those experiences that are very time sensitive into the
one.
app.
Which is so valuable. I think now all of us need to go back and look at our phones and start doing some cleaning.
Absolutely, yeah. I think I have 60 apps, so I'm guilty as well.
Well, thank you so much, Marion, for being
Thank
with
you,
us
Heather.
this
It
morning.
was a pleasure.
Likewise. Live from San Diego, I'm Heather Haley. Thanks for tuning in.